topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the host and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Camping Show. I'm C.W. Getz.
And I'm Bianca Cahew.
Good evening. It is Wednesday, August 17th, 2022, and you will be so proud of me.
Here we go.
It is 81 degrees. Yeah, right. Proud of me. I showed up and everything. So 81 degrees Fahrenheit and 27.2 degrees Celsius. And you got that 0.2 in there. I don't even know if they do that. Do they do that or just say 27? I don't know.
I think it's just like 27. I don't think they go by the.
So I'm being anal.
Yeah.
Well, it is an anal cloudy skies here in north central Illinois.
It is very anally today. I don't like it. There needs to be more sunshine because we only have about a month and some odd days left of summer.
I heard you say that on the radio and you depressed me when you said that. I go, wait a minute. I didn't even think about it. There's only a month left and I'm like,
I know. Well, because everybody's like, oh, enjoying summer while I can, or people are like, summer's over because kids are back to school. And I'm just here to remind everybody that we have like 30 and some odd days left. So
is that all it is?
That's a lot of summer to me.
Yeah. Well, it kind of is. It's funny. I get a kick out of listening to you each weekday, and you always have something interesting to say. And the guy who made $1.25 on that 100-year court case, or just funny with the train.
Oh yeah,
it was funny. It's an inside joke, kids. Yeah. But it is funny. I do this. Bianca, you're amazing, and here and on the show. So, well, enough of that. Okay. Well, tonight's episode of the Camping Show is brought to you by Campground Views, making camping easier.
I'm sorry. Look at me. I'm just tap dancing all over you today.
I love it.
Rutabaga Paddle Sports, providing time on the water.
Tonight's episode is Windsurfing in the UK with our special guest, Svetlana Writtle. Could you tell us a little bit about Svetlana, please?
Absolutely. Would love to. Former professional Russian swimmer, 51-year-old Svetlana Writtle was also once a construction engineer. At one point, she made the decision to instead construct human bodies. As she puts it, Svetlana is now a personal trainer, strength conditioning coach, sports injury rehab trainer, and swimming coach in London. Svetlana is an also experienced windsurfer, has traveled to countries like Italy, Brazil, Ireland, the UK, Mexico, Greece, the Dominican Republic, the Netherlands, and the United States to engage in this sport. Svetlana joins this evening from London to talk about windsurfing in the UK on the Camping Show here tonight.
Welcome to the show, Svetlana.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me tonight.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming on with us. I'm excited to have you.
Absolutely. You know what? It is past your bedtime, as I understand. Is that correct?
Yes, it's kind of, 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock is good.
It's time, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you look great. I mean, you fare well at 11 p.m. Over there. I tell you what, it gets about 10 o'clock here, and I'm like, okay, can I walk straight to brush my teeth and find my bed? It happens, but good for you. And thank you for being here with us, especially considering the time difference.
That's great. Love it.
Yes. We promise we'll be worth your time. If not, that's not my fault. Blame CW.
There you go. I'll take that.
Svetlana, first, let's start off with asking how you first became involved with windsurfing.
That was about maybe 10 years ago, around 10 years ago, and I was on holiday in Turkey, and I was sunbathing, grilling under the hot sun, and I just was so bored. I didn't know what to do, and I saw those people in the water just zooming in and out. I thought, oh, I want this too. So my first experience, I'm going there. Now, in Turkey, people don't speak Russian, they don't speak English, don't speak German. I can speak German too, and they don't speak those languages. People who are in charge for windsurfing facilities, they just didn't speak those languages.
Sure.
And yes, so I managed to get aboard, big floaty tank, soft surface, kind of weird sail, looks like a handkerchief, and they just put me on board. They say, go. So I went.
Wow.
Not knowing how to sheet in, so you stay close to the beach.
Right.
That blows me right into the sea. So
I've
gone far away.
Did you
that
ever
could be so intimidating. And go
Yeah.
ahead.
It was. I was just pleased, because I'm a professional swimmer. I thought, okay, the worst thing I can just jump off and just swim back to the shore.
Sure.
And there was a, who was it? The water skiers passing by, private boats going, showing me a finger, so, wow, what are you doing here? Swearing at me in whatever languages. I just said, I don't know what to do, so I'm just sitting there doing this. Help me.
They were mad at you.
How to get back.
They were they were upset with you. Oh my God.
Well, I'm sure, in Turkey and bodies of water like that, it's not just kind of like on like a little lake. And, here in the United States, I'm sure it's more intense there. And I just can't imagine being out there. And I know you're a professional swimmer, but just as you can see the beach getting smaller and smaller behind you, and you're looking out into the open water, and that can be intimidating. So it's like you kind of gotta like hang on for dear life sort of thing.
This was your first opportunity as on a windsurf board, but had you ever been just surfing before?
Yes, first time, like on a boat. Yes, boat sports. Yes.
But you had been surfing without the sail, but had you been just regular surfing before even?
No, nothing. I've been a swimmer. Yes, that's it. And like you do boats,
Sure, yeah.
Not only were you not on a windsurf with the sail, you'd never even been on a surfboard before that.
No. Ever.
You are gutsy. Holy cow. Wow.
Wow. That's cool. I mean, you got to try it. And when you do try it,
exactly.
It's going to happen. You got to do it the first time and kind of get on the horse and take it from there. That's awesome.
Had you been drinking prior to this at all? Because I would have had to. Oh, I would have had to have something to get.
I would have. Yeah, maybe a little shot of
to do stuff. Too much sun is good, but too much is not good.
No. Wow. Well, how did that? By the way, so how did that turn out? Did you ever make your way back to land?
Well, I didn't, but they sent me a boat because was passing by a windsurfer, and he stopped and he said, "Are you okay?" I said, "No, I am not." I don't know how to get back. So he went to the beach and they called the boat, whatever it was. So the boat came, piled me up with my board, whatever it was, there, and they just drove me back to the shore. And second time, by the way, it was exactly the same thing, the same day.
Oh, wow.
And I guess then I just thought, oh my God, somebody have to explain to me how to windsurf. Not just being carried by the wind.
Yeah.
And eventually the guy who is English speaking person came and said, so that's what you have to do, X, Y, Z. And I said, oh, there we are.
Wow.
And then that's how it started. I never gave up because I want to nail it because it looks amazing.
Once you know what you're doing, right? Yeah. So nobody showed you anything before you went out on your first time.
No.
Wow, that's good. I bet you drank after you went out there, though, didn't you?
I don't remember. It was a while ago, but I was very happy that I did, and I just believe to never give up to things you believe in, and if you want something so much, you just go and take it.
That's true. Good philosophy. Yeah. So let me ask you, what type of a reaction do you receive now? You're out there with these boaters, and they're flipping you off, obviously. But in how long? By the way, I should ask you, how long ago was this your first time when you went out windsurfing?
I would say probably 10 years. That was like 10 years, and then I had a little sort of break because you're just trying to find your way.
Yeah.
How to pursue the sport, and do you want to do it or not? Because my job took big part out of my life, or was big part of my life at the time.
Yeah.
So I didn't have really time for anything else other than that.
We've got some pictures that we're going to show here after a bit. But I'm just curious, when people discover that you're not actually 30 something, what is their reaction?
Well,
I mean, we know your age.
Silence normally.
Well, we know
Silence.
your age.
Yeah, like me.
How many people go out there at 40 years old, go, yeah, I'm just going to jump on one of these things and see what happens? I think that's so cool that you did that, though. Wow.
Well,
Silence, no.
Yeah, and I think, if you're physically capable, and I think, you know yourself and you know what your capabilities are, age, what, like,
doesn't really matter.
A number.
It's just a number, because if you're physically capable of doing it, then do it, and do it for as long as you can.
Yeah.
Because I feel like those are the type of things that keep you going.
Yep, absolutely.
Right.
I couldn't say
Svetlana, what type of windsurfing do you do? And, are there any other types that you've practiced? Or styles, I should say.
Well, I know that there is a slalom exists, where you sail very fast on a straight line and go back and so on. You have freestyle, when you do lots of different things. You flip, you do just literally dancing in the water. And there is a wave sailing. So I will probably classify or separate those three.
Okay.
I can't do freestyle.
Okay.
Because it takes time to learn, and you have to be in the water every day and practice.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the one where
I can do fast sailing, and my favorite is a wave sailing, which I'm still trying to nail it. So still learning. There's lots to learn.
Freestyle, is that what you said? Flips? They actually flip those things?
Yeah, they flip, they jump, they do lots of stuff. It's just like spinning around. It's amazing what they do.
Wow.
With the little fin, little boat, sail. I don't know how they do it, but it's just, we have on Halen Island few people practicing those stuff, and it's fascinating to watch.
Now, what style is your favorite? What do you mostly do?
I love waves.
Waves.
Sailing. Waves, I like jumps, ride waves, I like speed as well, because where I am in south of England, lately we didn't have waves, just we have some sort of between 15 and 20 knots wind.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is just take a big key, big boat, big sail, and just go, sailing.
Yeah. No, let me ask
go
you,
for speed.
Where is windsurfing most popular, would you say? What let's just say what country?
Ooh, I don't know, probably Maui. I don't know.
Where is that?
Maui, America.
Oh, in Hawaii.
But it's just, yes, you go to Cape Town, there in, Longyearbyen, all those places. I've never been there. I would love to go. I think many places carry very nice windsurfing, but I think it's more sort of American side, like I said, Maui, and then South Africa, probably.
Oh, sure.
And then some European
too.
Australia. Well, I've never been there. You see, I don't know. I know that El Medana, for instance, Tenerife is fascinating. I have some friends there sitting now, and they just say, it's wind every day, 40 knots, small sail, small everything. I thought, oh, lucky you. And we're sitting here doing nothing.
What is 40 knots in miles per hour, I wonder? Bianca, you got a conversion?
I think it's 45, 48, maybe 45, maybe. Oh, no. It's not miles an hour. I don't know. Well, you guys convert.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bianca's got that. She's our conversion lady.
So knots converted. I want to Google this. Here we
go.
Right?
I know. 41 knots equals.
Well, ask Siri.
Yeah, Siri knows everything.
Yeah, you can. Siri would do it faster.
Yeah,
go ask her, Bianca. We're good with that. Just go ahead and ask her.
Okay.
Siri doesn't like me, so I don't ask her much. I just say it. She's getting it. Tick tock. It feels like Jeopardy.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should call a commercial.
We can do that, and we'll find out during the commercial of what not converted. Yeah, to
I think it's about 45 miles an hour, 48. I'm not sure. I know some people who is watching that windsurfers, they're shouting. Rah!
Yeah, right.
Right. If somebody knows better than us buffoons, some comment.
Yeah, get the audience in on this and get them. Bring in your answers for your conversion.
Yeah. Somebody Google this for us. Absolutely. No, but that's okay. Stay tuned. We'll have the answer in just a bit. We're gonna be right back on the Camping Show on Talk 4 TV and WC4Y Radio. Stay tuned.
It is time to go camping. Introducing Campground Views virtual tours. You can tour the campground, see the sites, see if they are available, and click to book your perfect spot. Hit the open road and explore the amazing places found in nature. We make it easy to discover, find, and book your site so that you can go have the fun and freedom you seek. Campground Views virtual tours make it easy and simple for you to see where you are going.
A few years ago, someone asked Rutabaga's owner, Darren Bush, "Hey, how long have you guys been selling boats?" Darren replied, "We don't sell boats. We sell time on the water." Of course, that comes in all types. We help people paddle more safely with Rutabaga outdoor programs. We rent canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards. We sell and install racks to get you from home to adventure. Rootabaga's got everything you need to get you out on the water, like paddles, life jackets, dry bags, and clothing. Rutabaga Paddle Sports, on the web at rutabaga.com. Mention you saw this ad on The Camping Show.
And we are back on The Camping Show with our guest, Svetlana Writtle. I have an answer for you.
Yes, I do too. Should we all say it at the same time?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's do it in a stereo. Ready? 2, 3, well, 47.18.
Okay, you
wait, no, I don't think that's right. Wait, mine says, okay, 1 nautical mile is 1.1 miles in length.
I just
but are we
Siri.
talking about speed?
Yeah, miles per hour. Well, I don't know. Okay. I just asked Siri, and Siri gave me the answer. But again,
okay,
Siri doesn't like me very
much. Well, Siri knows good. He's doing well, Siri.
Well, it's
damn Alexa sometimes.
It's pretty windy, though. I mean, honestly, if it's even 40 something,
multiply the speed value by 1.6.
Yeah,
it is windy. I mean, that's the limits I would go with.
Oh, here it is. So this is Juan, our producer, says 47.182. Hey, I think I was correct as well.
All right. Yay. Yeah, you know what? Okay, CW wins. I failed.
Well, Juan actually carried it out to the thousandths yeah, that's pretty good. So 3 decimals.
Well, now you guys all know why I'm in the broadcasting field, because I don't do numbers.
Well, you know what? I think whatever that is, even 47.18, that's pretty good wind speed. And if you're out there, that's got to feel pretty cool. I mean, I used to jump out of airplanes, and I can almost imagine windsurfing being somewhat like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, let me ask you this, Svetlana. What were you like? Were you athletic as a kid?
Yes, from early age. Yes, I've been thrown in various things. Dancing, ice skating, athletics, and swimming. Obviously, is my biggest thing. Because my mom once drowned, and she said, "Oh, I almost drowned. I didn't want my daughter drown either." So she put me in the swimming pool.
Wow. So yeah, and that didn't scare you to go, "Hey, I'm never going to do that." Then, quite the opposite.
No, it's good. No.
So after knowing that, I mean, I can see why you would be going, something. I'm going to try that. I don't know anything about windsurfing, but I'm going to try that today. and I'm going to do it twice actually. So I can definitely see you doing that. That's pretty cool.
I like Svetlana and windsurfing one day. I don't know when, but it could be in my 40s or 50s. I am going to try water skiing because it just looks like something I could do.
It's good until you wipe out,
fabulous.
and then it's not good. Yeah.
No. You never give up. You never give up.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know. It just looks so much fun. I gotta try it. I have strong legs. So like things like soccer, really good at soccer, even ice skating too, growing up. So it's like anything with my legs and things like that, I'm really good at. So I'm like not windsurfing, but water skiing. I'm just like, it just sounds like something I can do. So stay tuned. I might try it if
I think we should do an episode on you your first time. I think that would be
yeah. Live broadcast. We'll put a GoPro on me.
I like that. I like that idea. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Svetlana, in what other countries have you had the opportunity to windsurf?
Well, you kind of said many. I can just written something. So I've written Greece, Italy, which is Porto Polo, Maui, Brazil, Mexico, Punta San Carlos. I went through, loved it. Beautiful waves, beautiful windsurfing, beautiful paddleboarding, like wave paddleboarding, or those who surf can surf. Oh, amazing. Tobago, Bonaire, Mauritius, Ireland, Tenerife, and Cape Verde.
And I'm glad you're saying these, because I don't think, at least me personally, I can't speak for Bianca, but some of these I wouldn't know how to pronounce. So I'm glad you did that for us. Thank you, by the way.
Well, my way, yes.
You've been a lot of places. Now let me ask you, did you go there specifically to windsurf, or was this just you were there on vacation, visiting people, relatives, whatever, and decided, hey, I'm a windsurfer as long as I'm there? Or did you go there specifically for that?
Specifically, I went to do some clinics because I wanted to learn it well. And I found a coach who was a Gem Hall, and he was amazing. So I went with this guy. I don't know how many clinics I did, maybe 8, maybe more. I don't know, a lot.
Okay.
So I learned from him hell of a lot there. And then I also traveled with my friends or just holidays, and you always rent a kit and you just say, because I don't like just to sunbathe and nothing. I like active lifestyle.
Yeah, you got to do something when you're out there. No, I think that's cool that you're out there doing something. So just laying on the beach, right?
Yes.
Well, have you ever competed? I mean, when you're out there and doing all these different countries and things, any competitions in there or what?
No, I've done the competitions when I was a teenager, or when I was a child and I used to swim for junior national. I've done the competitions then, so I'm pretty competitive. But now I'm retired from competition. Yeah. And no, I don't do any competition. I don't want to. My friends say, you should try certain things. I said, no, I don't want to. I don't want the pressure. I want to enjoy.
Yeah, because then it's no fun anymore, because you feel like you're forced and you have to be at a certain level. But it sounds like something you really enjoy, and that should be kept as is.
Exactly.
Aside from being a windsurfer, as a professional swimmer, you're also a professional fitness coach. Tell me about that, if you would.
Yeah, so being a professional swimmer and then having an engineering degree, which was my first degree, I didn't like it at all, in fact. And then I decided to go to do sports and science. I did sports and science. I did various courses. I started teaching, do personal training, and then just became, since I immigrated and settled in the UK, I became an accomplished fitness professional with, I would say, probably 20 plus years of international experience.
Oh.
And yes, about 17 years as a Russian kettlebell master trainer, basically. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let me ask you,
I have to do more workouts with the kettlebell. Those are the kettlebell
Well, it's
swing.
very popular in America. You guys have lots of trainers there. That's why I learned. I went to States, and it just started in 2004. Well, here in the UK, because in the UK I became a first female kettlebell instructor. But I learned in America. So I went to Minneapolis and learned from Pavel Sazulin and many other guys there who are absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never got the thing with the kettlebells. What makes them so popular? I'm just curious.
Well, the functionality, because it's functional fitness, functional strength. You know, you can do with kettlebells everything what you can do with dumbbells, plus cardiovascular, strength, conditioning, endurance, anything, name it. And especially I would say for females, and I try to promote more for the girls pick up the kettlebells because they don't build massive muscle. You'll never become a Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, which all girls, I don't want to lift, I don't want to lift weights. You know, it doesn't matter how much I lift 16, I lift 40, 60, you know, whatever things, kilos, kettlebells, and I never get big, but it's functionality. You get wonderful lean muscle tissue, you know, and especially for any sport, it's so important. It also strengthens connective tissue in your body, which none of the weights can do, none of the training will do. Yes.
Wow.
And it just gives you this sustainable strength that you can use. Like I go windsurf, you know, and sometimes people just go back. I need to rest. I'm tired. I said, actually, I just have a second breath. I'm going to go again.
You're ready to go again.
I'm going back. Yes.
Look at you. You're like a commercial for like those supplements for energy for like middle-aged people. And you're just like, look at me, but you're all natural.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. It's magic. It's magic.
And the thing, you keep in shape, and obviously, and you know, you honestly, you look like you're in your 30s, and I'm not just saying that either.
Thank you.
So yeah, I mean,
Svetlana, I'm getting married in about 60 days, and usually I'm good. I've been weightlifting probably since I've been about 18 years old. When I played college soccer, and I've been consistently doing it for about 3 years now, and I've seen incredible results, but I haven't, I wanted to kind of lose a little bit more weight on my upper body. And so I kind of stopped training it, and that kind of pushed me back a little bit. And I have like a very like arm shoulder bearing wedding dress. And my fiance, he's double mastered in exercise science and physiology and business sports management. So he's really good with that. And he just told me today, he goes, babe, you got to get those arm toned in time for the wedding. And you know what? I'm telling you, Svetlana, tomorrow I'm going to go look for my kettlebells. I'm going to go buy some. I'm going to start doing those workouts because now you got me motivated.
Oh, yes. I think you would love it. And you never get bored. Trust me, because I get bored very easily. And doing dumbbells, you know, barbells, all these sort of things. You can't go for as long as I'm going on with kettlebells, and I'm trying to advise people to do it, but you have to be properly coached for it, because if you just pick up without knowing what happens, without knowing the concept, you're going to injure yourself.
Sure. Absolutely.
You know, and I have people coming to me and say, you want to train me? Don't train me with kettlebells. I got injured. Yes, because those people go to CrossFit where they don't learn kettlebells. They just say, pick up the kettlebell and do swings. And they have no idea. Some people not naturally born to swing kettlebell. They need to be taught how.
Yes.
You know, and this is important.
There's
coach,
always
good coach, the best one.
And you
yes, Svetlana, the best of the best. And you know, you're right. There needs to be good form in really anything you do, any sport that you do. If you don't have the base of good form, then it's not going to work. And you know, going back to the kettlebells, one of the things that you talked about was functionality, and it is multifunctional. And I'll say it's you know, it's easier to maneuver. I would say also the kettlebell is versus those dumbbells and the barbells. Kettlebells are just they're literally used to be multifunctional and do certain things and swing them and maneuver them in different ways that you can't a barbell or a dumbbell.
And in a shorter period of time. You don't need to spend hours like you do in the gym, doing running, doing weightlifting, doing XYZ, getting bored. You have to be consistent to do those things. Not everybody have patience. But with these guys, you have 20 minutes workout, 15 minutes workout, 40 minutes maximum workout. That's it. You're done. You've fried.
Yeah. I'm sure that's been very important in helping you become a better windsurfer because of those workouts.
Absolutely. Strength, endurance, lean muscle tissue. Plus, the most important thing, what it does, because I mentioned connective tissue, joints, and ligaments. That's what it does. So strengthen those parts of your body. So say you got injured, your foot stuck in a foot strap, yes, and you got catapulted. So you twisted your foot. If muscle around your ankle are strong enough, they will probably sustain the injury. So you're not gonna get injured at all. You might get a little bit bruised or something. You're not gonna get injured. But if you're not prepared, you're gonna twist it, and it's just everything falls apart. So you're suspended from surfing for a while. So therefore, that we're talking about functionality. That's how good it is, because it helped me to not to do to my feet. I can break my toes just pushing too hard against something, but that's different story. So
absolutely.
Cool. There we
go. Every athletics require a certain level of strength, and so it's you got to be prepared for things like that, for injuries and
resilience. That's another thing. Resilience.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, Svetlana's got some photos to show us after the break, so stay tuned. We're going to take a little one. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the camping show on W4CY Radio and Talk 4 TV. Stay tuned.
It is time to go camping. Introducing Campground View's virtual tours. You can tour the campground, see the sights, see if they are available, and click to book your perfect spot. Hit the open road and explore the amazing places found in nature. We make it easy to discover, find, and book your site so that you can go have the fun and freedom you seek. Campground View's virtual tours make it easy and simple for you to see where you are going.
A few years ago, someone asked Rutabaga's owner, Darren Bush, "Hey, how long have you guys been selling boats?" Darren replied, "We don't sell boats. We sell time on the water." Of course, that comes in all types. We help people paddle more safely with Rutabaga outdoor programs. We rent canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards. We sell and install racks to get you from home to adventure. Rutobaga's got everything you need to get you out on the water, like paddles, life jackets, dry bags, and clothing. Rutabaga Paddle Sports, on the web at rutabaga.com. Mention you saw this ad on The Camping Show.
Back with our guest, Svetlana Writtle, here on The Camping Show. Juan, we've got some photos that Svetlana sent us. Can we have you put those up, and we'll have her tell us a little bit about each of those? There we go. Where are we at here, Svetlana?
We are in Hailing Islands there.
Wow, nice.
And there is I'm first one. I like those easy sails and RSD boats, and I have a girl there behind me. So I'm quite competitive. So I see. I want to overtake you.
Have you?
That's why am I competitive.
Have you ever had anybody or have you done it yourself? Have you ever cut anybody off on the water?
Well, I'm trying not to. I don't remember. Maybe I have. Maybe somebody, whoever watching, screaming, she did it. But I don't remember.
Yeah. Or maybe, I'm sure that, that's possible with people being competitive. You just cut them off from where they're going.
I know I did on a wave, but, wave is a very tricky thing, but not on a straight line. No, not on a straight line. No.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering something. Is this like, do you do tacking like you would do in a sailboat or a little mini catamaran or something? Is there still tacking involved in this wind sports?
Yeah, big time. It's my favorite maneuver.
Okay.
So,
so.
one of my favorite maneuvers.
Yeah. I noticed
I don't know. I've never been, I've been on a catamaran, but I think it's similar, but it's more sort of mechanical because you have to move your body and hand-to-eye coordination and,
yeah.
Yeah.
I did one of those
as well.
I did one of those in Mexico in the Caribbean, and yeah, there's a little bit of a learning curve to this. I would just never thought about this, but I'm noticing that those sails have to be clear so that you can see through them as well, because otherwise you would.
Well, yeah.
Never thought about that. Now, is that clear? That's just kind of opaque, though, isn't it?
It is clear enough. You can see it. You can see it. It's just the angle like this because it was quite a muggy day. I think it was maybe raining even. I don't know.
Interesting. Now, where is this at, by the way?
I think it's the same place. It looks like to me the same sail, the same boat. I think maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Okay. So you don't have to really have waves. You don't have to have waves to surf to windsurf. You can windsurf anywhere, waves or not, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
I love that.
But in Haley, we don't have. That was probably, I don't know, whatever conditions there was, flat water, and it's a big sail. I think it's 6'3" from what I remember.
Okay.
So yeah.
I love this picture.
Oh, love it too. That was a clinic with famous Peter Hart, who is fascinating coach. That was recent one, I think a year ago, and it was in Ireland. We went to Donegal.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it was absolutely stormy. It was just horrendous, but so exciting. You have so much adrenaline going through those waves, getting on the back of it, turning around, going back, and riding.
Somebody's doing some great camera work here too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, that was Peter. Peter Hart did. The coach himself did, and he always, like same as Jem Hall, they kind of they recording their students what they're doing. So yes,
nice. I'm sure he's not got a handheld camera. He's probably got a GoPro on his helmet, right? Or hat or something.
Now that was my mate who is again, we're sailing together in Helen Island, Darren, his picture, and that was in Helen Island, believe it or not. We had an amazing conditions. Look with the wave behind me, so I should kind of slow down a little bit. And I think later I got on it. I don't remember what happened there, but it was brutal. It's winter, as you can see, because I'm wearing helmet. No, not helmet, the hood. So it's hooded wetsuit.
Does that get tricky when you have a wave and you've got a big sail like what we're looking at right here?
That's the Mexico. That's the Punta San Carlos. This one.
Wow. I mean, doesn't that throw you off when you're riding a wave and you get this big sail going on? Or no?
No, you want more.
I love it.
And if you crash, you just get up and you go. You just never give up. You have to believe in yourself. It can demoralize you sometimes, because you can get slaughtered completely, and you can get in a tumbler dry or whatever. But you just get up and go. You just do it again and again and again until you get it. Practice equals success,
Yeah, true. Great advice.
So how do you recover if you topple over and the surfboard and the sail are in the water?
Well, you just see what is behind you. It depends what you have. If you have a wave, you need to make sure that sail first, then your board is in front and you are holding on to your mast, and boom, sometimes people hold into the mast just to make this wave pass you. Otherwise it could get you in this sort of tumbler dry, and you might break your kit. And then you have to get up as quick as possible and keep going.
Wow. Is it hard to get it upright?
Well, it is not easy, but obviously some professionals, they just like yo-yos. They know what they're doing, but
sure.
For me, it takes time. I get better as time goes, but sometimes actually you have to let your kid go and just swim back, because sometimes waves are so powerful and it's impossible to recover. Just let it go, because otherwise, you don't know what happens. You have to judge by the situation, really.
Hey, who we got here?
That was El Medano, and I was asking. So this the guy who was instructor in that sort of I think it's TSW center.
Okay.
So that was El Medano basically, and it was my favorite kit. I can see this board. It's 84
Very cool.
RRD board and 4.7 sail. So it was perfect combination. Loved it.
Hey, quick question for you. How long are those boards? Now you're going to tell me centimeters, I know, but
I don't know inches. Centimeters 224. I think this one. I'm not sure. I think it's 224. I don't remember
224
from my head.
Okay. I'm going to look that up while you're, yeah.
And how heavy is the board?
Oh, it's like this one is carbon board, and I would say I think it's about 7 kilos, 6-7 kilos, something in between.
Okay.
I would say 6.3 maybe.
Juan says that's 88 inches. Now, Juan, you want to do some more math? How many feet and inches is that?
So that's like, that'd be 8.
Is it 8?
88
No.
inches.
Multiplied by 3.3.
Oh, yeah. 86 to it.
3.2.
Oh, wait. 7.3.
7.3. Oh, okay. I was close.
7. Yeah. Because 96 is 8 feet.
I've impressed myself.
96
I
is
can't do math.
7.3 feet. That's pretty good. Okay. Thank you, Juan.
Wow.
That's so cool.
You're catching some air there.
That was a photographer called Nick Mason. He is an amazing photographer. He photographs me a bit. So that was one of those in Hailing Island again. So we had a windy day. We had a good chops to take off from, and here I am.
Now, when you see these pictures, do you go, "Man, I look cool"? I mean, never do that. I would.
No, I'm critical. I say I can do better. I don't know. I'm just one of those. I can do better. I want to do better.
You're definitely driven, lady.
Oh, this is Punta San Carlos, Mexico. I was learning. This was my probably first experience wave sailing, and
SUP.
Yes, exactly. It was a morning session when no wind, nothing at all, and you have those beautiful clean waves, and you just like, oh, okay, let's go, let's try. Beautiful. So I just fell in love with that. It was about 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago now. Wow. So yes, I love it. This Punta San Carlos as well. So yeah.
Another one of those cool
again pictures. learning wave riding. That's on Gem Hole Clinic. Wave Clinic. That's the similar picture we saw. Just
that's pretty cool. Looks like you're doing a wheelie there. I love that. What we would call a wheelie.
Well, it was a wave, and when you coming out, or I'm not sure what I'm doing there. Whether I'm just taking off or whatever. It looks like white water to me there.
Yeah.
So it's probably getting over the white water, so you have to fall back a little bit, and
and just enough, because if you pull back too much, you'll flip over.
Yeah,
you have to feel it. You have to feel the pressure on the sail. You have to steer your board right, and it's lots of things. And you have to believe in yourself. That's the main thing.
Confidence
will make it.
You got to be confident, right?
There you are working out.
That's in my not my. It's in the studio where I worked for those 17 years with kettlebells and any other stuff. So as a personal trainer, I taught classes as well, which I love. I love people and I love coaching. Yeah. So yes, it's my toys.
I see those kettlebells down there.
Kettlebells, yeah.
There's a cool picture.
That's me jibing. Yeah, jibing. I think it's Hailing Island again, because those cool pictures, only Nick Mason can make it.
You've got me wanting to try this, Svetlana, this windsurfing thing. I mean, the pictures look cool, and I can almost imagine. I surfed one time, and I wasn't that great at it, but I think I stayed up on the board for a total of like 8 seconds, maybe, and that was a big deal.
It's not that easy, but it's so exhilarating. I have to say, it's just nothing better than just feel freedom and feel free on the water.
Yeah,
it's amazing. That's similar from, I think it's
that board looks so skinny right there.
Yeah, that's the small one. I don't know which one it is. You can't see it from here, but I think that was probably 90 liters board, 90 or the other one. 84.
So it is small. Okay.
Yeah, it was windy. It was nice. Ooh, that's the Brazil. That's the Brazil.
Wow.
That's it. Again, jump hole clinic there. And I'm just learning, wave sailing. I was terrified there, because I didn't know what to do.
Brazil is beautiful, and they have beautiful water there as well.
Oh,
they do. The only downside is too many people, I have to say. And if you are not as good as, for instance, now I'll be okay. But even then, you think, too many people. In this stage, I was kind of intimidated because there was too many people around and too many chops. So you try to find flat sort of place where you can, maneuver.
Yeah.
And it's very hard because some kind of crazy Italian just cuts you over and, just ruins your space and your maneuver. So what can you do?
Yeah. Well, Svetlana,
do the best.
We're running down here on the last couple of minutes of the show. And so real quickly, what advice would you have for those who are interested in learning how to windsurf?
Okay, I would say first thing, so I would probably put 3 things down the line. I would say first is find a good coach who can teach you, who can guide you and tell you what to do and not to do. That's number 1. So good coach is the key to success.
Yeah.
Then you have to get as fit as you humanly can, because windsurfing is very physical sport. It's full body exercise and it's fabulous.
Yeah.
So you have to be fit. Okay.
Definitely makes sense.
Yes. And third one, I would say surround yourself with people who think alike. Yes. Who can advise you, support you, encourage you. And just stick to it, because these situations always helps, and believe in yourself. So that sort of stuff. You have to believe in yourself.
Absolutely. Excellent. And where can our audience find you on social media and follow your journeys?
Yeah, that's the Instagram. I'm on Instagram as Svetlana Fitness KB.
Okay.
I'm on the Facebook as well. I think it's just my normal name, Svetlana Writtle. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't use anything else, really.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to follow you on Facebook. That'd be just to see where you go and what you're doing and what place you're windsurfing next.
Yeah, and my website. The website is there is a option where you can, if you're not sure whether what I'm doing is good for you or appropriate for you or how to approach it, just sign. There is 20 minutes consultation on my website, which is svetlanafitness.com. And you can get 20 minutes complimentary consultation. Just book your time slot and we can chat.
Very cool.
Start from there. Yes.
Very cool.
Great.
Well, we'd like to thank you, Svetlana, for being our guest here on the Camping Show. It was absolutely a pleasure having you here with us this evening.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much, Svetlana. It was a pleasure, and just you were great to get to know, and just an inspiration for people that might be shy to try windsurfing, and just even those that might be shy to try something at a certain age, because you have proved that everything is possible no matter what. And that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to following you on social media. We'd also like to thank our sponsors here, Campground Views and Rutabago Paddle Sports.
Be sure to tune in for next week's episode, Female Adventurous Extraordinaire, with special guest Allison Surf.
Very nice. Until then, thank you for tuning into the Camping Show.
This is CW Getz.
And I'm Bianca Cahill.
Reminding you, learn more, do more.
Good night, everyone.
See you next week.
Take care.